Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully all's good. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Bit of an impromptu stream. I didn't say I was going to be streaming today, but I thought, why not? I've not actually done a video. I've been busy all day, and we've got some new SBCs out. This isn't really one I do a video on because it's only available for the next 23 minutes. It's the UEFA Europa League final halftime break. And it gives a 50k pack. It's super cheap, super easy to do as well. You literally just need one Chelsea or Arsenal player and a 75 rating and 95 chemistry. So of course it's an SBC I'd recommend to you guys to complete. And we're going to go through and see what we get from it. Welcome to the stream, Lewis, Mikael Khan, Emilian De Vinti, Isaac, Keaton, Lee Rogerson, Bryce, JX. Welcome to the stream, everyone who's joined. Sunny as well, Sunny Gray. We're going to submit this though and see what we can get. You can build a team just with like a really random league and fit in one Arsenal or Chelsea player. And they're going to go up loads in price, so I'll sell on all the ones I have in my club, and I'd recommend to you guys to also do that too. William Tucker, welcome to the stream as well, man. What's going on? So we're probably going to have an SBC after the game as well, maybe another flash SBC. What I'm going to do in the meantime, just before we open the pack, is sell on any of my Arsenal players. So they're pretty much all going to go extinct, I imagine, or close to extinct. What are we looking at here? Maybe like 8.8k for those cards there. They're barely available for any length of time, so you want to get the cards sold on fast, like ASAP. So we're going to do this now. Am I listening to the final? No, I'm not watching the final at all. I wasn't actually aware it was on tonight until I checked Twitter earlier. I've been super busy today. I'll say what I've been up to later on, but I've been not really been in the loop today with FIFA or anything. And yeah, I'd forgotten to do a video, and normally I do a video on new content at 6, and there wasn't any new content that I did a video on because I was busy actually at 6, so I didn't do a video then. But I'm just gonna sell on these cards here for quite an undercut price, just because I want them to sell quickly before the SBC expires. But I just want to check, like, so maybe you're talking like 6k, 5k, 5.5. Like these ones here haven't sold for that kind of price. So I'm just gonna undercut these a lot and get them sold, just because everyone else is going to be doing the same thing, and I want to get rid of the cards before they drop down and then just have absolutely no value. So it's good to get them sold before all the undercutting starts, and everyone's going to do these SBCs initially in like the first few minutes. So we want to get these sold on fast now, and yeah, I know I am undercutting them. But yeah, it's a bit of a boring game. I wasn't really gonna watch it. Is Bobby Moore a good prime moment? Well, he's one of the worst prime moments, but he's still obviously a really good player. But he's fairly inexpensive, and if you don't like him, you can just trade him into another icon SBC. So not one that I'd say is like not worth doing. Definitely one you could do, and if you like him, keep him. If not, sell him on. But he wouldn't fit my team personally, so not one that I would myself do. Who's my favourite player of FIFA? Team of the season, Son. Although Team of the season, Brandt is running him close because he is insane. I've been using him a lot recently, having packed him last night, and he scored so many goals. He has more than a goal per game for my team. We're going to open that 50k pack up in a moment. I just want to quickly show you guys Brandt's record. So this is my current team, and Brandt has got 11 goals and 1 assist in 7 games, and 2 of those games are rage quits. One of them was almost an instant I think it was an instant disconnect at the beginning of the game. So effectively in 6 games he has 11 goals. He is insanely good, Julian Brandt. I've boosted him with a Hunter to 99 pace and 99 shooting. He is an absolute beast. Mr. Mike, you remember when I had 10k subs? One of the OG subs back there. How long's the SBC for? It's only out for half an hour, so you want to be quick with it, but you get a really good pack. Nice to see they've updated the they've given Goretzka a 3D image. In the latest patch, they've done something that makes like all the 3D images like stay there basically. So you don't have much time to do this. You only have about 20 minutes now till this expires. Is normal Neymar still good at this point in the game? Yeah, he's one of the best players on the game. Like Neymar as a player, the better version of Neymar you have, the better he will be. But the gold version is still very much usable. What's the new SBC? You just need one Arsenal or Chelsea player. and like an 75 rating and like 95 chemistry. It's like super cheap apart from the Arsenal/Chelsea player, and you get a 50k pack from it. So it's definitely one I'd recommend doing, but it's only available for the next 20 minutes. They just released it for half an hour. But we got Laporte from there. We got a couple of other higher rated cards. That isn't too bad. I'll check the value of some of these just to see if they're worth selling. Just because I want to maximise my coins. Giuliano may sell for just a little bit. I mean, he goes for probably about 1,000 coins, so we'll list him for about that. I reckon we can probably quick sell the rest of those players there. But we're going to do a load of SBCs, the Bundesliga upgrades and stuff like that. Should you sell Headliner Son and get Neymar as a striker? I mean, I have no idea. Up to you. They're both really good players, so it's completely up to you. I mean, I don't know why you'd want Neymar as a striker. He isn't really a striker anyway on this game. He doesn't suit that position very well. You want him as a wide cam or as a winger. He isn't a striker. Is the 50k pack tradable? Yeah, it is. It is tradable. I just need to adjust my chair, and now we can do some Bundesliga upgrade packs. I'm not sure if I've got many Bundesliga rares to put into this. If not, we'll just do the standard upgrade pack. But yeah, I've not played any FIFA today. I literally just turned my Xbox on when I heard we had a new SBC. And I thought I was going to do a video on it because I typically do with new content. But then I saw it wasn't really one that I'd really do content on anyway. Like it wasn't a particularly good well, it was a good SBC, but it's only available for a very short amount of time, half an hour. So by the time I'd actually uploaded my video, it would no longer be out. So I thought I might as well live stream me doing the SBC, and then also, since I haven't done a video today, couldn't think of one, I thought I'd just incorporate some packs in as well. So we're going to do some Bundesliga upgrades just with the regular kind of goal players. Only card I really want from here would be one of the right backs. I mean, Havertz and Royce would be upgrades to whoever I have, Brandt, but Brandt on his own is sick anyway. Dan says, "Can I get free FIFA points, please? I'm so bad at Xbox." Nate, and then gives his Xbox name. "Can I have FIFA points, please?" And then he spams his name again. Honestly, who's gonna give anyone FIFA points? I mean, I certainly am not. I couldn't care less if you're bad at the game. I'm bad at the game. Look at my team, mate. It's so easy to make coins. I mean, I've not spent any FIFA points, and look at all these players here. So. Don't know why you're begging for FIFA points. Can someone give it to me? No, I will just time you out though instead. I mean, begs are some of the worst people you get in in the YouTube comment section on streams. I mean, it's so easy to make coins this year. If you don't have a really good team at this stage of the game and you've played FIFA since the beginning, you're doing it so wrong. It's laughable. Like, it may sound a bit harsh, but like, it is so easy to make coins this year. Like, you can just print coins. It's easy. It's so easy. So if you're begging for FIFA points at this stage of FIFA because you have a bad team, then I mean, I feel for you. Okay, so we've got a pack to open from here. I will probably go and do some League SBCs as well, just to see what we can get. I really want one of the right backs. Is Kimmich good as a right back or centre mid? Yeah, he'll suit both of those roles well. He has a really nice card. He's one I definitely like, although I'd probably prefer Costa. I think that's his name, over him. So what we're going to do now is go down here and do some League SBCs. I can finish off the Premier League, I think. Cardiff is quite expensive right now. I might actually do some bronze packs and see if we can craft any players that will help with these ones. Can't wait for rewards tomorrow. Do you guys want me to stream my rewards tomorrow morning? Do you guys want to see that? Or should I just do a video on them? Let me know. Would you guys be around? Let me know in the chat. Are you guys going to be around tomorrow morning? Like, I know a lot of guys in the UK will be on half term at the moment. So if you guys are around, do you want to see a live stream tomorrow morning? Am I doing a giveaway this month? No, I'm not. Watch Europa League and stop playing this dead game. You're watching someone play a dead game, a so-called dead game, instead of watching the Europa League. So have a think about that. And also, I mean, the Europa League is an insanely dead competition as a whole anyway. I'd rather do something fun as opposed to watch two teams who don't even particularly want to be there play a fairly average football match. So yeah, I'd rather have fun playing FIFA and make some money from it. Thanks, mate, for your feedback. Anyway, okay, so I think I might open some bronze packs. What time am I going to be streaming? Well, today I'm not sure, maybe till like 11 or something. Tomorrow, if I do a live stream for rewards, it will be when rewards drop, which is going to be in the morning. It's half time. I wouldn't know, I'm not watching, so I don't particularly care. Okay, so we're just going to open a few bronze packs just to stock up on a few bronzes, and then I'll do some bronze upgrade SBCs and do some more League SBCs, get players from League SBCs, and then I'll do some upgrade SBCs with those as well. I'll just open a few, maybe like 10 bronze packs. You never know, we might get some bronzes from a team like Cardiff that could be useful as well. Is that guy Oxlade-Chamberlain's brother or not? Because it is quite a random name. Callum, I'm literally opening like 10 of these. It may be boring to watch, but it's a very effective way of making coins, so I don't particularly care. You'll try and get in the stream, depends what time you get up. Okay, fair. Yeah, I'll probably start streaming at like 9 or 10 o'clock. Again, depends what time I wake up. I'm not going to set an alarm to get up for rewards in the morning. How many coins do I have in total if I sell everything? I don't know. A good few million. I have like 4,000 players or 3,000 players. A lot of players in my club. Loads of them are untradeable though. Loads and loads of my players. Pretty much all of them are untradeable, to be honest. But in terms of the value of those untradeables, it's like over 10 million. My club value. Zach Evans, welcome to the stream. Time on the new SBC. It doesn't have much time left at all, so I'd recommend getting in there quick if you want to get it done. The Liga NOS is a really good second team of the season. Like, it's going to be better than the Super League and stuff because it's got Tellers and lots of good players in there. So opening packs right now is a good idea. Like, when we have La Liga as well, La Liga's going to have not a lot of great players. Obviously, we'll have like Messi and Suarez and people like that, but there's a lot of fairly average players in there. Anas, you literally just said a minute ago, you said bye. You said you were leaving because you didn't know why people would watch a dead game instead of the Europa League, which is in itself a massively dead game, and now you're still here, so must be a very, very dead game, the Europa League, if you're watching this over it. You got a 90 rated striker from Benfica, nice one, man. Time on the SBC, yeah, you've got like 15 minutes to go, so you want to be quick. Lee Rogerson, never take the coins. Never take the coins. Taking coins at this stage of FIFA, I mean, no. In the first month, maybe take the coins, but now, no way do you want to be taking coins at all. Take the packs. Like, who needs coins now anyway? Like, everyone's got a sick team. Just get the packs and like see if you get a standard chance of getting someone good. Like, it's not like you can have bad pack luck, it's just luck. So if you've had bad pack luck, then your luck's going to change and you'll probably get something good at some point. We'll get Atletico done, we get a 35k pack from this. Views have dropped a bit because people are probably going to go and watch some of the Europa League. Is it still 0-0? I guess it's 0-0. Packs or coins? Every day. Never take the coins. Packs every single day of the week. There is no need to take the coins. I mean, not only do you hardly get any coins, but at this stage of FIFA, like, who needs, like, what, 50k? You don't need 50k, especially with the blues in packs. Like, if you open the packs you get, I always take the untradables, and I get loads of high-rated players that I just use in SBCs. You don't need it, your team is mint, you have 89 Van Basten up front. Is 89 Van Basten any good? I used his prime last year quite a lot. But I imagine this year he's fairly, like, unless you've got, like, the prime moments or something. I imagine he's a bit clunky. Okay, so we need some higher rated, slightly more expensive cards here. Tradable or untradeable? Up to you. I'd say the untradables. I mean, it's completely down to like personal choice. Chelsea are winning? Okay, fair. 52k or 52. It could be 52k and anything else. Always say it would always be the packs I'd take. Yeah, take the mega pack and prime gold players pack. 100%. Like at this stage of the game, 50k or whatever isn't really going to make much difference to your account, is it? Whereas the packs, like if you get really bad packs, you'll make like 20k back. If you get good packs, obviously you never know. Giroud scored. James Jones, welcome to the stream, man. Okay, so we need a left mid. I think Vitolo. Giroud scored. Okay, first. I need Giroud and I need someone else. Lamar, I think, and Morata. I don't know why the Atleti players are more expensive right now. Like that's quite a lot for Vitolo, for example. When is the Champions League final, by the way? I literally have no idea. When is the Champions League final? What day is today as well? Is it? It's Wednesday today. Okay, so is the Champions League on the weekend? You need an icon right mid for about 600k. You're not going to find a good icon right mid for 600k. But yeah, you could get best. I'm sure there's, yeah, baby best, but baby best isn't particularly good. Like for 600k, you could get Mbappe. You could probably get a special version of Mbappe for under 600k, and that will be a much better option than Moments Best. Not Moments Best, than Baby Best. Like Baby Best, Baby Figo, they're your only options on the right, I think, in terms of icons, and neither of them are particularly good. Like for the price, like obviously they're going to be good players, but it's a lot of coins for what they are, and someone like Mbappe, 88 Mbappe, or you could probably get like the Champions League version or First in Form Mbappe. You'd be able to get a card that's a lot better, basically, for a lot less. So yes, he may fit your team a little bit better, but I would personally I'd rather take someone like what's his name? Someone like Mbappe, and maybe have him on like 7 or 8 chem. It would be better than best, and a lot cheaper as well. So. That's my thoughts on that. Let me know, like, do you need best for chemistry or what? What SBCs came out today? There was a Europa League one. It's probably not available anymore, or it may be about to go out in a minute. It was only available for half an hour, but it gave a 50k back. Really easy one. And then there's one for like Paco Alcácer. There's some irrelevant SBC as well. You need a link from the Liga to Mbabu. Fairs. I mean, yeah, you could go and get best. He's gonna be okay. He's not gonna be amazing though. That's the thing. Like, you couldn't use a Liga NOS. Isn't there a team of the season from the Liga NOS on the right that you can get for like a 100k or so? There's probably a cheap one like Pizzi. Can't you use Pizzi and then just leave Mbabu on like the chem he's got? Okay, I think I need Lamar or Hernandez as well. Do I play on Xbox? Yes, you can see by the buttons I'm on Xbox. Okay, so what I need is a player in the right position. So that could be... Well, I could get Lamar. You're halfway through Japan, China, and Saudi League. Should you pay to finish? If they're cheap teams, look on Footbin. Loads of the teams are like 5k for most of those leagues. Don't pay lots of coins for them though, because the packs are all trash. I've stopped doing the small leagues for League SBC grinding, and I've been making more profit, and it's just been more fun. Like I've been making better profits. Okay, this will work here. I just need to buy these two players. Hernandez is really, really expensive. So if I get Raul Jimenez, he's going to be cheaper anyway. Anyone want to make a Spurs fan club for Saturday? Yeah, I'm down. Glory, glory, Tottenham Hotspur. I'm going to be a Tottenham fan for the weekend. If anyone wants to send me a Tottenham shirt, I'll give you my address if you send me one. Better be first class delivery though, so it gets here in time for me to support the mighty Spurs. Big lifelong Tottenham fan here. What else do they say? Yid Army. Yeah, I've been a Yid for a while. I don't actually know what being a Yid means. Isn't Yid an offensive term for a Jew? Because I don't get it when they chant like the thing I like most is being a Yid. Like, doesn't that mean the thing I like most is being a Jew? And like, maybe in the past they had quite a big Jewish fan base, but I can't imagine the majority of people that support Tottenham nowadays are Jewish. So I'm not really sure why they sing that, or if that's right. A Yid is a... I think it's like... I'm not sure how derogatory it is now, but apparently, like, my dad was saying in the past that a Yid is like the equivalent of like the N-word in terms of the level of like offence. Obviously towards a different, well, not ethnicity, but a religion in this case. It's going to be Carvajal, I think. You got Badger 91 for 300k, he's now 380. Should you sell now or wait for awards? I'd just take the profit now. He might go up like another 10k or so. He might go down like 10k. You don't really want to risk it. Just sell it now. That's nice profit you're making. Okay, so we'll take that. We've got Arnautovic too. May sell for a little bit. Just given he's 82 rated in the Premier League, he is going for what? He can't be going for... The lowest by now I've seen is 8.2k, which surely can't be right. Why on earth is he going for anywhere near this much? 5k. 5k. I've seen 2 for 5k, that's it. 4.2. Yeah, awesome gamer 241. I'm a big Tottenham fan. I've been a Tottenham fan now, very hardcore for the past couple of minutes. When the Spurs go marching in and that, yeah, big fan. As soon as the Champions League final's over, I'll be changing my allegiances. What team of the season is next? La Liga and the Super League are the two next leagues we're gonna have. You just got Baby Veron from the 50k pack. Nice one, dude. Oh, cool. I've got Dembele. That's going to make this a bit cheaper. So you can invest in some players. I mean, yeah, if you want. They're not going to be amazing investments, but they might go up to like 1.2, 1.3k. So if you can get rare cards for cheap, then from La Liga, then I mean it's one way to go. Okay, so Barca gives a 50k pack, no, a 45k pack. I mean. And I've got Dembele, who's one of the more expensive players. What country is Super League? Turkey? What? You've literally just answered that in your question. It's Turkey. Okay, goalkeeper. I need Jasper Cillessen. Ed, welcome to the stream, dude. I take it we're all Tottenham fans now. Hopefully everyone's a Tottenham fan. Am I looking to get more active on Instagram? In what way? I do actually have a YouTube Instagram, but I just never really... I never have posted anything on it at all, really. I went through phases. I went through a phase where I used to post lots of FIFA edits of cards, and then I was just like, I can't be bothered to do this. I have my normal Instagram. I'm just not particularly active on it because I don't want... Well, I go on Instagram all the time, but I don't want to spam on it every day. I post on Instagram maybe once or twice a month. Just if I do something, if I've got a good picture of that. Normally, if I go somewhere, if I go to another country, I try and get a picture and post it on my Instagram. If I travel somewhere, I spam my Instagram stories loads just to flex that I'm on holiday to everyone. and to have I have my Instagram highlights like organized into all the countries I've gone to because I want to like it's good for like memories, but it means I remember all the places I've gone to, and it's nice to look back and like have a almost kind of like a picture album of all the places I've been to. Ed, to be honest, that would be the best option. Are you watching the Europa League, Ed? Because from what I've heard, it sounds very, very dead. And also, like, apparently the fans are like really, really far away, as if it wasn't bad enough that they only let like such a small proportion of fans in. The fans are apparently really, really far away from the pitch, so the atmosphere is really bad. What players do I think will be in the Super League? There'll be that striker from Galatasaray, and then I have no idea. Probably Visca. Visca might be like one of the higher rated guards. I don't know. There aren't really going to be many good players at all. It's 2-0 now? Okay. That sounds boring then. Game over, I guess. Tyler Blackmore, welcome to the stream, dude. Okay, what other Barcelona players do we need? Arthur, I think, is one of them. Arthur. I don't know if he's going to get a blue card. Pedro just scored in the atmosphere. Yeah, the atmosphere did look pretty trash. I flipped it over as I was having dinner, and then I really like football, and even though it's the only football on, I just turned it off and went on to whatever the next thing I saw was, which was like Britain's Got Talent, which is also a very bad program. And then I came upstairs, check out the new content, and that's what I'm now streaming. I was gonna do a video on it, but then I saw there wasn't really it wasn't really content worthy, because by the time my video would have uploaded, the SBC would have expired. Yeah, Diagne, that's the guy. Wait, will he even be in it? Was he in the most consistent, or I don't know, but he might be. He probably will be actually, because they'll re-release him. But yeah, I'm not too sure. There won't really be anyone good. Why am I buying Barcelona players? Surely it's fairly obvious, as you can see. I'm doing the Barcelona SBC. Who's the other player I need? One of their random midfielders. Yeah, I'm just doing League SBCs to open packs. Right now is a really good time to open packs, just because the Bundesliga team of the season is better than what we're probably going to have for a lot of the other leagues. La Liga especially. I don't think La Liga will be that good. Like, obviously we'll have Messi, but apart from that, it's going to be fairly average, I think. Okay, this guy's the one I want. Yeah, it's going to be fairly average, apart from like Messi, Suarez, and the odd player here and there, maybe Artur, for example. There aren't going to be many Real Madrid players at all. I doubt like Ramos and people like that will get into it. It's going to be worse than normal. There'll be a lot of players from teams like Real Betis and a lot of the smaller teams. I think it's just not going to be a particularly good team of the season. I need to position change him to a centre forward. Yeah, I doubt La Liga is going to be really worth like opening many packs for. So I'm the reason I'm opening these packs now is because of this, but also because we've got a better like second string team of the season. I think the Super League just isn't going to have anyone good in, really, to be honest. Like, it's going to have no kind of like meta really good players, whereas right now we've got Eder Militao and Telles, who are both worth a lot of coins. I've packed Telles from the SBC method and sold him for nearly 400k. So there's better players there that you can pack, and there's also a better team of the season with the Bundesliga. Like, the Bundesliga has some mad expensive players. Like people like Royce are like what 2.5-3 million. Same with Havertz. They're just so expensive. There's some really high end players in there, and there aren't too many bad players. There's maybe like 5 or 6 players you don't really want to get from the Bundesliga, but even then, they still go for a good amount of coins on the whole. And yeah, the second team of the season you have with that is also good, whereas with the La Liga and the Super League, I don't think it's going to be as good. There's going to be a lot of players from teams like Real Betis and Eibar and stuff like that who just aren't going to be amazing. You have to go. See you tomorrow. Okay, see you later, Lee Rogerson. Jordan Pasta. Yeah, chamomile tea is a serious drink. Although right now I'm just drinking regular Earl Grey. Penalty to Chelsea, so game over. Pity, I wanted Arsenal to win. Not that I care too much who wins. Who's my best team of the season till now? Probably Son. Yeah, there's Quaresma, but he's not really going to be a particularly good player like at this stage of the game. Okay, so I've got like the expensive teams. I've got Real Madrid, Huesca, and Real Valladolid. Let's check the Serie A. There's some good teams in the Serie A that I probably haven't done. Yeah, there's a handful. I've not done Juventus, so I'll do that. Hopefully Arsenal save it just to make it interesting. Oh no, they've scored apparently. Fun. Okay, so Juventus, let's go. We've got a few of the players. Only acceptable tea is green tea. What, so that include... What, so you don't drink tea with milk? You only drink green tea? You have 86 Balak. Should you sell them and do SBCs? I literally couldn't tell you in the slightest. That's completely down to you. I mean, that's entirely down to you. I don't know how good Balak is in your team. I mean, Balak's baby card isn't very good, but I don't know if he's like by far the best player in your team, if he's vital for chemistry or whatever. Who are you going to replace him with? The weekend league is just around the corner. Who are you going to use there? Is it going to be a massive downgrade? What SBCs are you going to be doing? I mean, I can't answer that. It's literally just down to you. You'd rather have coffee? I drink coffee in the morning. I drink black coffee in the morning every day. Have like 3 black coffees in the morning. But because of the health benefits of coffee, I don't drink coffee beyond the morning because it's stuff about basically I have coffee in the morning because I do intermittent fasting and it helps suppress your appetite, but your body becomes accustomed to coffee and it increases your insulin sensitivity. But if you drink it just in the morning, it promotes the feeling of satiety and fullness. So when you have coffee and you're fasted, it helps then make you not feel hungry. Whereas I've just got a business email in Spanish apparently. If you have it like after you've eaten, it then kind of messes up your body's insulin levels. I think something complicated like that. So I drink loads of coffee in the morning, just black coffee. But then in the afternoon, I then drink like tea with milk, and then in the evening, I normally drink like herb tea. Normally, whatever one I have, I don't really have a preference. I bought some chamomile tea. That's what I've had recently. But I never used to drink herb tea or anything. But when I was in France last week, I couldn't have normal tea because they didn't serve it with milk, so I just had herb teas, and then they were quite nice. Oben Martinez, welcome to the stream. Have I done Besiktas? Yeah, ages ago. Elab, yeah, I've just opened my pack. Well, I haven't just opened it. I opened it earlier. We got Laporte, I think. Do I do sniping? No, not really. I don't do any trading or anything like that. I haven't since the first month or so of the game, apart from for videos. Like nowadays, all I really do is just the occasional bit of investing, but mainly I just do SBCs and open packs from that. Yeah, green tea is really good for you. A lot of herb teas are. Coffee is very good for you as well. Coffee has loads of quite profound health benefits, but yeah, green tea and just like herb teas in general are good. Like dandelion tea, chamomile tea, they're good for like your skin and stuff and all sorts. But I just have them because they're quite nice. Coffee I have for the purposes of like suppressing appetite. Show us your ultimate team. What the team I have? I'll show you that in a moment. I just need to finish off this team. I'm trying to think who I need. I think I might. Do I need Quadrado possibly? I'm not sure. Let me go back and check the team I've got. So we need Caceres. We've got him. Okay, so I've got my midfield sorted. Do I have everyone I need? No, I need one more player. And I'm not sure who that is. Do I need to go and buy Quadrado, or is there another midfielder that I can use? Can I just get anyone in here? Yeah, I think I can. So who is there? It's 3-1 now? Okay. Not too bad. What's my opinion on Tottenham against Liverpool? I just don't want either team to win, but out of the two, it's got to be It's got to be Tottenham. Can't have Liverpool. Can't have Liverpool winning the Champions League. I will show my team in a moment. I have already shown it on stream. It's nothing special, but I'll show you in a moment. It's annoying. Does that work? Yeah, it does. It's annoying that I can't do the glitch anymore where you could use duplicates of the same player. That made all these SBCs a lot easier. Iwobi just scored a banger. Okay, hopefully that's game on. Hopefully it gets more exciting. Hopefully they come back or something. Okay, so I think that one's done. We get a 35k pack, which is weird because Juventus is like a bigger team than what like Inter Milan, Roma, Napoli, all of them, and more expensive. But you get a 35k pack from it, and you get a 45k from all of those. We don't get a walkout from it. I want to get at least 1 or 2 walkouts on this stream. We do get another board drop. Brazil centre back. Who's that going to be? Miranda. Could be worse. An 85 is not too bad. Anyone else in the pack? Milik, Emre Can. I mean, that could be worse. We get 1,000 coins too. Cannot complain with that. I'll take that. I've got a business email in Spanish, which I very rarely get any business emails. He says, "Estarías dispuesto a anunciar venta de monedas," which means, I believe, are you interested in doing adverts for coin selling? And I was going to say I'm not, but it depends how much money he's offering, to be honest. If so, I'm interested in paying you because you announced in the introduction of the video that you buy accounts from the open web application that I sell coins. I don't know what that guy's chatting, so no is going to be the answer to that. Jesus, I've got a massive email here. Look at this business email. This is fat. This is from someone called Foot Engine. Basically, it's some coin generator scam thing, and he wants me to put his link in the description. And then you know that Aniba.com brand that I was Ryan. Geez, I look rough. Do I? Oh, do I? How do I look rough? Is it the eyes again? I talked about that on my last stream. I don't have black eyes. I think I have an iron deficiency because of my diet. Even though I have a really, really healthy, balanced diet, I don't think I get enough iron, so that might be why. Thoughts on Club Brugge against Monaco? Oh, I mean, I have so many thoughts on that. Also, fun story, my dog ran away today. And I only realised when my dad, who's currently in Scotland, rang me up saying the vets had rung him and asking why. And then said that he'd been told the dog had run away. Because I had no plans at all for today. Just going to have a chill day, maybe do some videos, get prepped for going to Thailand, get some videos done ahead of time there. Then one of my friends came around after work, and I was just chilling at home, and she literally just knocked on my door and came in, and then we had lunch. Then she just stayed and tidied my house, so I was like, fair enough. Tidied all of my house really, so that was nice. And then she left to go and get like a curry or something. And she was going home. She was taking the curry home. And then she came back because it took a while for the curry to be made or something. Came back, forgot to shut the door, and my dog ran out. And didn't actually go that far, literally just went about 100 metres down the road to a park. But the people who found her didn't know she was my dog, so rang the vets and actually took her to the vets. And first thing I knew was my dad ringing me saying, "Why have the vets just rang me up?" So then I had to go all the way to the vets, pick her up, and if she hadn't been taken to the vets, I would have no idea where she'd gone, and it would have been an awkward phone call with my dad explaining how I've lost our dog. It's 4-1 now. I have terrible pack luck. Yeah, I do. I do and I don't. I go through streaks of having really bad pack luck, and then I get an insane pack. I don't really have an in-between. I tend to just get average packs, then someone insane. I've not packed many. I've packed I've had massively crazy pack luck. First pack I remember went up from an SBC. I got Vinicius Juniors. What's it called? Future Stars card. It was within like 2 minutes of the promo starting. It was for a video. It was an insane pack, and it was really, really lucky. I've had a few packs like that have just been very, very lucky. I packed Suarez's Road to the Final card, like completely at random from like some random small pack. That was another really good one. Like I've had some really good packs. I've packed a few icons. I've packed some blues from like random packs that have been good. Like I packed Alex Tellez from like a mixed players pack or something, which I think is the worst pack you get from any of the packs in the League SBC for what are they called, the Premier League. Your best pack was Striker Mbappe, and it's been downhill from there. I've had some good packs from the guaranteed ones for SBCs, to be honest. My luck in those has been good. Like, I'm yet to get a bad player. And my upgrade pack luck, too, has been good. I have had some decent players from there. But, I mean, I've got Son, who's really good, and Brandt, who I really, really like. Like, Brandt is insane. I originally had Cruiser, and I was kind of skeptical about who to go with between. I was thinking, like, Cruiser's got better shooting, and he's stronger. Do I go with him? In the end, I decided not to. I've gone with Brandt, and such a good decision. Like, he isn't mental in game. Like, I thought Son is sick, but I thought Son was really, really good, and I wouldn't use a player that was better than him. Son, I think, had a positive goals per game ratio originally. Then I got Brandt in, and in 6 games he has 11 goals and an assist, and he's playing as in the midfield. Insane return. Like, I think if you compare him to Royce and what's the other guy's name, Havertz, he's fairly similar. He doesn't have the weak foot that he's got better weak foot than Royce, but he doesn't have the 5-star that Havertz has. But with the Hunter Chemistry style, he's got 99 pace, 99 shooting, and then he's got 98 dribbling and 97 passing as his 2 other stats. And his physical's like 80 something. Like, he has mental stats. He should be illegal. I'll show you guys my team with him, and I'll play a few games later on. Typically, I like to play games later on in the streams. If you were in my last stream, talking of late streams, we went on until like 2 in the morning or something, and still had a good amount of viewers. It was a really good stream, last one. I'm not sure who's in here from there. I remember Ed and a few other people were, but yeah, it was a good stream. We had a lot of funny stuff went down. A lot of very random conversations, going everything from politics to why I don't like chavs, me getting called a Tory so much, me measuring myself, like all sorts of stuff was going on. But yeah, I'm not sure if today's stream will go on as late. We'll just see how it rolls. But I imagine once the Europa League finishes, we'll get some more viewers in. Hopefully, anyway. Okay, so who else do I need here? Yeah, Jordan, I remember you from the last one. I remember a couple of people from the last stream. I know that there were a few people that were in like pretty much the whole thing. Oh yeah, not walking the dog. I ended up not going for a walk with the dog because it was really, really late and she was basically asleep and I couldn't really be bothered. Wasn't really feeling like getting mugged by some crackhead or something down the park, so decided to not go. But yeah, today I've been pretty eventful with my dog running away and stuff, and then I've just basically been a housewife for the whole day and just tidied stuff. I've also really annoyed my dad because he's in Scotland to see his girlfriend, who I don't particularly like, and I was just if you know what an Amazon Alexa is, they're pretty good. I've got one in my room, and my dad's got one downstairs, and I didn't want to bring mine all the way down, so I was just listening to some music on Spotify on it earlier on, and then my dad sent me a message, and he was like, "Oh, why are you playing music? Because there's music coming out my phone." So apparently they're linked. So if I play, that's a good deal. If I play music through my phone, or no, through my dad's Alexa, it plays through his phone because it's linked to his Spotify. So I just spent the day playing random offensive songs or just really obnoxious songs that would annoy my dad. I'm going to do it later on as well when he's asleep, just to annoy him, for the bands. Yeah, he was apparently just in the car like with his girlfriend, and I was just able to play like random songs, and they'd come through on his end, like on his phone. So I was just playing like the most obnoxious songs I could find. Like we had like really heavy like jump up bass line and stuff, and like really annoying songs. So I spent most of the afternoon when I wasn't cleaning the house, just annoying my dad, being the good son I am. Okay, I need a midfielder from somewhere or a left back. That guy would work. Or this midfielder right here, he will also work. What's my go-to snipe filter on FIFA? I don't really have one because I don't really snipe anyone. I've like at the beginning of the game it was like silvers from leagues that had league SBCs, but I don't. As I've said, I haven't really traded since the early stages of the game. Play that song, The Syndicate of Child Rape. I've surprisingly not heard of that song. I was mainly just playing some Darksea. My dad then sent me a message saying I like Holy Goof with an exclamation mark, which I wasn't really expecting from my 51-year-old. I don't know how old he is. My 50-something-year-old dad. Not really the type of thing you expect from someone of that age. Next thing, he'll be sending me a message saying like, "Let's get Ketty" or something. Okay, so these packs aren't very good, but let's see. No walkout there. No board drop either, I don't think. It's going to be Fabian. You got Brandt from a 50k pack. Try him out because he is so good. He's in my main team, and honestly, like, he's insane. Very good. I think it's 11 goals and an assist that he has in 6 games so far for me. Well, it says 7, but one of them was like a disconnect right at the beginning. Harry Griffiths, welcome to the stream, dude. Okay, so Cagliari is next up. We don't really get any good packs from these, but they're really cheap, and you kind of like break even if you get just an average pack. So if you get anything good, then that's a bonus. And you never know, like, I've got a chance of getting a blue. As I said, I've had random packs that have just been really good this year. Like, a lot of my better players have been from really random, obscure packs. And also, I'll get players from these that will be useful for doing other SBCs. I started playing this really late in Discord. What is that? Okay, that's got an interesting name. That is a very interesting name. I'm gonna get that off my Spotify now because I don't want. Because my Spotify is shared by some of my. Well, it's not shared by some of my friends. Some of my friends have my Spotify password, and I let them use my account. So I don't really want them seeing that I've played that song, Ed. Just the name of it alone. What is my team? I'll show you. I had a few people asking what my team is. Once I've quickly put in these calorie players, I'll show you my team. The album is better. I'll just trust you on that. I'm not gonna give it a listen. I'm sure it's full of bangers. I don't know if they have another striker or not. Because I know they've got a right back who's gold. I think they've got another midfielder I can get. When I'm off to Thailand, the 12th of June, and I get back on the 2nd of July. I'm back for a few days, and then I go to Malta for a week, and then I'm back for a while. Not really sure what I'm doing in the while that I'm back. I'm going to some festivals. Any of you guys going to festivals? Will I see any of you guys at some festivals? I've never met a fan at a festival before. I've met some fans in nightclubs before, and it's so weird. It is very, very weird. Like, I have no idea how to react when someone comes up to me. Normally, they're like either drunk or they're like high or something, or a combination of the two, and I may be as well. So it's just a bit of a confusing experience. But I've had people just randomly. I had some guy who was like my age just came up to me and he was like, "Oh my god, man, I've been watching you for years or something." And he didn't mention YouTube, so I was like, "Wait, what?" I didn't know he was talking about YouTube. He just said he'd been watching me for ages, so I was a bit confused at first. Um, and then he ended up saying like on YouTube and stuff, and I was like, "Okay, nice, good man," because it was my birthday, so I was out with like a load of my friends, and then he just kind of stayed there, and he was like, "Yeah, so what are you doing?" And I was like, it was just really weird and like awkward. I think I've met fans. I met a fan on a boat once. I met a fan in a campsite, and then I've met four fans in clubs, and three of them were all in the same night at the same club on my birthday, which was just really weird. Okay, I need a centre back who isn't the one I already have. But yeah, it is just really weird, like meeting fans. Was the fan grinding on me? Luckily not, because it was a guy. He added me on Facebook afterwards and followed me on Instagram. He was called Harry. He was a nice guy. There was that one, and then there was another one. There were two others in the same night, and I don't know who they were, like what their names were. They were like, one of them was just like next to me and just turned around and looked up at me because I'm 6'4", by the way, for the people that don't believe me, because I keep saying that on all my streams and no one believes me. And he was like, "Oh man, I've seen you somewhere. Do you do YouTube?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he was like, "Oh, that's sick, dude." Just the typical kind of stuff. But yeah, he didn't buy me a drink either, so that was pretty disappointing. Especially given the price of drinks is normally like stupidly expensive. Or at least for anything like remotely alcoholic. Like you can get a VK, which is literally like a fruit juice. And then if you get anything that is actually alcoholic, like if you get like a vodka, like a shot of vodka or something, they literally give you like that much, and it's like £5. Such a rip off. That's where you get a hip flask. 6'4", I look 12. Stop it! I've found that tape measure. I will measure myself later in the stream. I look young, do I? I'm 19. What's my favourite team? Man City. Well, they're the team I support. Okay, so I think we've done most of the like semi-good teams. Fiorentina will do. What do we have from Fiorentina? Literally just one player. But I think Fiorentina are quite cheap. Yeah, are any of you guys going to any festivals this summer? Let me know in the chat. I'm going to a Boardmasters festival in Somerset. Well, not in Somerset, in Cornwall, but it's near Somerset. Oh no, now my friends are in the stream, that's fun. The abuse has started. Chris, you don't even go to the gym, so go away. Okay. I'm just going to buy everyone that I see here. Yeah, so now I'm just going to get abused for a while, so that's nice. Chris, you can confirm I'm 6'4", can't you? I am 6'4". You were going to Leeds Festival? I went to Reading, which is like basically the same as Leeds, but apparently not as good. Apparently Leeds is like in a nicer place, which most places are probably nicer than where the Reading Festival actually is. It's in some fields next to. It's like a massive trek into actual Reading, and because of where it is, it's just full of like London roadmen. Like there were so many roadmen. Chris can confirm that as well. He was there, but Chris left like before the festival finished, so feel free to abuse him. Chris left on like Saturday or something, and the festival ended on, well, like everyone else left on Monday morning. So abuse him. He's like 5'5". I'll literally just get in the bin, Chris. I will find the tape measure later, and I will measure myself. I'm fed up with being called small. I'm literally bigger than all of you. What country am I from? Pakistan. Born and bred. Who's my best player? What, the best I've packed? Probably team of the season, Son. But yeah, from what I've heard, Leeds Festival is better than Reading because it's on like hills and it's in Leeds, whereas Reading Festival is next to a river and full of roadmen. It was literally just full of like full Nike tracksuit people with like snapbacks going around just selling like they'd literally just walk up and down saying like Coke, pills, cat, Coke, pills, cat. They just walk that probably with it. Three of the worst words I could say for demonetization. But they literally just walked up and down. It was literally just full of drug dealers from London who were. There were also loads of really aggressive like London roadmen in like in the actual tents and stuff. Yeah, Chris is a loser. Sam confirmed that as well. He left on Sunday. Yeah, he left on Sunday, which he didn't even stay Sunday night. I've forgotten what was on Sunday night. I don't know if it was anything good, but yeah. He left early, which is bad. I left on obviously the Monday morning when everyone else did. Apart from my friend Simon, who left on Saturday, which is pretty bad. And then it was the worst experience ever. I had to walk for literally like 2 hours, if maybe even more, with like my tent that then ripped apart, my tent bag, and a massive bag on my back, through loads of mud and rain, get on the train, then my phone, which had my tickets on, died, and the train like ticket inspector tried to charge me and my mate Will like 80 quid because we had a ticket for 3 people. And there weren't 3 of us, there were 2 of us. And he said because we had a group ticket, we couldn't have a group ticket. A group ticket was only if you had more than 3 people. So he literally tried to charge us 80 quid, even though we had 3 tickets instead of 2. He wanted us to then buy 2, so less tickets for more money on top. It made no sense. But we just made up a sob story and said we didn't have any money, which was true, and that we didn't have any battery on our phones, which was also true. And then eventually because we were going from literally across the country from Reading, which is obviously near London, to like Somerset, so it wasn't fun. Okay, so what more do we need here? Yeah, I can't really do any more of these because they're all expensive. So Serie A, we're done for now. Liga, I don't really have any good teams from. Someone wanted me to play a game. Shall I play a game? I don't really have anything else to do because I've run out of players to put into the Bundesliga or SBCs. But I want to do SBCs because I want to try and get a better right back than a left back. And I want to see how much are the 2 guys here. Costa. Is he called Costa or Da Costa? He's quite low rated, whoever he is. Danny Da Costa, yeah, this guy. He's the one I want at right back. Although I would also take Kimmich. So he's dropped. He's like 300k, but with the rewards tomorrow, I think these guys will drop again initially in the first half hour or so. They'll then rise up because obviously we have the coin injection from rewards, and that always means player prices, especially the really meta cards, rise. So if I can get one for maybe like 300k tomorrow morning, I would take that. But maybe in my rewards I could get him because I'll obviously have the 2-player pick packs, and although I'm not guaranteed anyone from the Bundesliga, there's a decent chance I could get him. Or Kimmich. Like they're both fairly comparable. Da Costa's got the pace, 95 pace, and then 6 defending and physical. Like that's probably the best right back on in the game. But then Joshua Kimmich has a better card in other aspects. He's slower, but he's got much better shooting, better passing, better dribbling, better defending, slightly worse physical. But he has got high-low work rates, which kind of sucks, and he's 5'9", whereas Da Costa is 6'2" and has high-medium. So I would definitely say Da Costa. Why, yo? Oh, dear, is that Simon? Oh, dear. Please don't be Simon. What would you rather have better, red pick luck or pack luck? I open way more packs than red packs, so just normal packs. There's no parkour video link right now. I want to do a reaction to that video, so don't spoil it. But yeah, Da Costa for now is my go-to option. He's the one I want the most. But then you never know. Like if I pack a La Liga, if I pack like team of the season Messi or someone, then I go with him, and then a La Liga right back. So I don't really want to go and spend loads of coins on a left back, or on a right back rather, when this position in my team is kind of dependent on like just my packs. Because I'm sure going through team of the season, we've got Serie A, we've got La Liga, and Liga. So if I pack like Mbappe, if I pack Messi, if I pack any of the really good team of the seasons, they'll probably upgrade. I'll upgrade from Brandt, who is really good. Like you can tell by his record, especially with the Hunter Kempstar. He's got 98 dribbling, 99 pace, 99 shooting, 97 passing. But if I get someone like Messi, I'd put him in there, and then I'd obviously get a different right back. That's the good thing with having lots of icons is you can kind of mix your team about a lot. So I'm not sure. Like my fullbacks are the ones I want to upgrade, but the only left back I can really get that's going to work with chemistry because of Son is going to be Robertson, and I don't really want to spend like 700k on a left back. What I could do though is play Son up front and then Goretzka there and do that, and then I could play like a few different left backs there. I'm not entirely sure who, but I'm gonna upgrade Company to probably Prime Moments Desai, or maybe a blue card, or if I get Telles or Adair Militao tomorrow, my team will look like this with whichever one I get in here as a red card, and then I'll buy the other one. So if I pack Adair Militao, I'll buy Alex Telles and play him left back, or maybe like Team of the Year Marcelo or something. And if I pack Telles, then I'll play obviously Adair Militao there. So that's how I line my team up. So I'm hoping for tomorrow either like a really good Bundesliga one, so Royce or Havertz, or one of the right backs, or I want to get either Militao or Alex Telles. They'd probably be bigger upgrades because Brandt's already sick, so Telles or Militao would be big upgrades. Obviously, Militao is worth like 700k, so he'd be a bigger upgrade in here. But if I could actually then use any Brazilian left back, so it doesn't really matter. I was gonna say, if I got Telles, I could use any Brazilian centre back, but it works both ways. But yeah, look, like those stats are obviously completely mental. 94 pace, 91 defending, 95 physical. So he would be a great one to pack if I can get him. Chris, why have you spoilt it? That was meant to be my that was meant to be. Well, I was gonna do a reaction video to that. Okay, so yeah, that's how my team's lining up for now. I'll play a game quickly. I'll probably lose. So yeah, as I said, I want to get either Militao or Telles, or like an upgrade to my Bundesliga cards. So Havertz, Royce, maybe Lewandowski or someone, but probably not. I don't think I'd use Lewandowski, although he's like 98. I don't think he'd fit in. You've got really bad friends. They all think you're a pedo. Yeah, it's sad. It is sad. Wait, was it Ed? Oh, Fez. Yeah, Ed found it a while ago. I don't even use Discord anymore. Discord is literally just what pedos use. It's full of like Minecraft nonsense. I don't use Discord anymore, so you can't expose me for that. What's the score in the Chelsea game? Is it finished? I think. Is it finished, or is it just like, are they just getting wrecked? What foot champs did I get? Gold 3. So I don't get the guarantee of a Bundesliga team of the season, but wait, we might have an SBC actually when the game ends. There might be an SBC at 10. But yeah, I'll do a draft actually in the meantime. Just wait until 10. So yeah, I don't get the guarantee of a Bundesliga card, but I don't particularly mind because there are as many cards from the Liga NOS that I'd get like to get as there are in the Bundesliga. Like in the Bundesliga, I preferably want Havertz or what's his name, Havertz or Kimmich are the main ones I want. Like, I'd be really happy with Sancho because he'd fit my team as well, or Havertz or Royce. But the main two I want are the two right backs, who are going to be fairly easy to pack anyway out of compared to the other ones in there. In the Liga NOS, there's also two cards I really want. So it's 4-1. Okay. When's the best time to do the Kluivert SBC? When there aren't any other good SBCs, because like right now I'm not sure if we have. I'm not going to take Witsel because I want to get his team of the season. Like right now we've got Goretzka, so that's going to kind of increase the value of those cards, of like certain cards. But I mean, it's going to be fairly cheap all throughout team of the season, so there's not really like, you can do it anytime and it should be good. I'm glad I didn't get Kostic. Kostic would be good as a winger, but as a wing back, he's his worst status is defending. I like playing draft right now just to try out random blue cards, because the thing with my team is I have a lot of flexibility with the players I can use, so I can swap it around a lot and try out different players. So when I try them out in draft, it kind of gives me a good idea of whether I actually want to get them for my main team or not. Tomo, that's uncalled for. Aurier. I might just get Aurier, play him centre back. Literally no one good here. I might just take Maguire for chemistry. Yeah, Ed, that was a phase. I used to be a massive Matt HD Gamer fanboy. That is true. Pele, naughty. Or Fraser would be an upgrade, but no, I'll take Pele. Pele over Musa Sissoko is just a slight upgrade. And then I guess I could take Suarez. Bit of an upgrade there. Wait, is Sam still banned? No, he's not. Who do I take here? Kluivert. Kluivert would link to Pele. Or Sané is an upgrade there, so I'll take him. Yeah, I was a big Matt HD Gamer fanboy, but I'm past that phase now. He didn't even follow me on Twitter as well. Nedved or Da Costa or Scholes. Scholes is a fraud, so we're not going to go with him. We'll go with Nedved. And I'll put him there. And then, can I swap them around to get more chem? No, that doesn't change anything. Royce. We've got some big pools later on in the draft, and then Doherty as well. Okay. So I don't really have any room for Doherty. Ramos. No, I'm not going to use him. Neymar would link to Pele, but no. I might just take Doherty and use him as an impact sub. I think I will. And then I just need a goalkeeper, I mean. And Edison, there we go, we'll take him. Yeah, Bateson's suddenly become a his content's gone from, I would have said Bateson was the most boring FIFA YouTuber. Until all of a sudden now, where he's suddenly become really entertaining. Like, he used to just be like, I'm not gonna say bald because he'd probably get angry and block. I think he still blocks people for calling him bald, but he used to just be like known as that kind of bald guy that blocks people and just kind of like had a bit of an obsession with FIFA cards, and now he's like actually quite funny. Chris, go away. What size shoes do I wear? I wear. Well, actually, it depends. Depends on the type of shoe I'm wearing. These are size 10.5, but if you didn't know, Reeboks tend to fit a bit smaller. I'm size 11 normally. Last stream I got called a Tory for the entirety of it, and now I'm just getting called a pedo. The abuse never stops. Just to clarify again, like I was like in the last stream we clarified that I was a Tory, apparently, according to the definition of what that is, apparently, which I wasn't aware of. I thought it meant that I had to vote for the Conservative Party, and I don't, but apparently not. So yeah, now apparently I'm a pedo. Yeah, well, Sam and Chris play CS:GO, and that's a certified nonce game, so I'm not sure. Bruno Fernandes is a beast. He's really cheap. Yeah, he's like 200k, I think. Okay, so what can I do? Don't think I can get. Can I even get 100 chem in this team? I'm probably being retarded. It's probably quite easy. I mean, if I put him in, I would get to 100 chem, but I mean, Sissoko and Pele isn't really much of a comparison. So I think I'll go with that. I don't know who's going to be a better centre-back. He's 5'9", high. He's 5'11", high medium. He is 6 foot high medium. So why don't I do this? I will do that, and then I'll swap them in game. Okay, so that's decent. I'll play Pogba as my CDM. Have we got a new SBC right now? We might have an SBC. I'll set my tactics too. So yeah, I guess I'll just play Pele like centrally for now. I don't know. I might play him instead of Suarez because I have that Suarez card and like he's sick, but compared to the other players, like compared to Pele and Ronaldo, he's not as good. Also, guys, if you want to know, like I know people are joking, like calling me a nonce. YWO in the chat is genuinely a pedo, so watch out for him. Like his real name is Simon Moody. Go follow him on Facebook and stuff and report him. He's a genuine paedophile, so... Who is the best CDM for under 300k? Definitely not Roy Keane, whoever suggested that. Roy Keane is very bad on FIFA. Complete waste. Probably Kante. He's a lot under that. Or you'll be able to find blue cards, like Team of the Season Alan. Maybe might be around that kind of price. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't say Keane. Have we got any other SBCs? Someone said, should they do Alcácer or Jonas? Please do neither of them. They're both, at this stage of the game, bad. Like, he's got 3-star skills, fairly bad balance, fairly bad strength. He's fairly slow. Like, yeah, he's got a good card, but there are just better options you can go with. I think instead of Jonas, who link better as well. And then Alcácer, just, no. Like, there's no good stat on that card, really. Like, he's got good shooting and stuff, but, like, you can get, like, Seferovic or some average blue card that's going to be better and tradable. But yeah, I wouldn't get either of them. Morega's got sick physical, but he has like quite bad balance and like he has like 2-star skills, I think. No, 3-star skills and 3-star weak foot. Muller as well, I wouldn't do. We haven't had that many amazing SBCs. This card likewise just wouldn't really do. I think he's got 3-star skills as well. Pogba's good if you put a shadow camera style on him. I love how Simon is literally admitting to being a pedo. No, some people are putting in some bad suggestions for defense midfielders. Veron, no. There are way better options than team of the season than icons. Veron and Keane are nowhere near the level of someone like Kante on FIFA. They just don't suit the meta. They're too slow for that position. Like you could get someone like Inform Witsel. Like you've got cards. I'm looking through. I'm gonna find someone better. Like even team of the season like Fernandinho and cards like that. Fernandinho's like under 400k. I think team of the season Witzel's probably down near that. Like there are some really good blue cards. I think Ndombele's team of the season is probably down near that kind of price. Bentancur, like if you're looking for a CDM, Bentancur can play that role nicely, and look at his price. Like his stats, he shits all over Keane and those people. Rodri likewise, and he's really cheap. So yeah, don't go near like Keane and players like that. Like people buy them because they're icons, but their stats aren't particularly good for like the card they have. They're really inflated because of the fact they're an icon. Fabinho, you can get like informed Fabinho. He's a very meta player. Wijnaldum as well isn't too expensive. You can get him for under 400k. Play a game. I will in a bit. I was just waiting to see if we had an SBC for the end of the Champions League, the Europa League. I mean, like this Matuidi card is going to be better than someone like than Keane. Alan, he's got a team of the season you could use. If you're gonna get an icon defensive midfielder, I'd go with like that's on the lower end. You get this Witsel card. He's got an insane card. I would probably go with someone like Petit or Vieira. I wouldn't really go with anyone like below that, because like when you start using players like Gattuso and stuff, they're just not very good. Play Fortnite for the victory royale? No. If I wanted to play Fortnite, I'd have to update it anyway, and I'm not about that. This Artur card as well, although he's not an amazing defensive midfielder, he doesn't have that good defensive stats, isn't super expensive. Although he's probably going to get a blue card, so that card will drop down. But yeah, basically, as you can see, there are just a lot of better defensive midfield options than the two icons that you suggested. So don't get either of those. I'm not playing Fortnite or Minecraft. Yeah, I will play a game quickly. Unless, well, I'll check. Is there a new SBC? Because it's 5 past. It wasn't bang on the hour last time, so there might be one. Is there? My LB button is broken as well. Okay, I don't think we have anyone. No, we don't. Nothing new. Also, when does the new foot swap start? You need a centre mid who links with Fernandes. Wait, which Fernandes? What, Bruno Fernandes? Get one of the... well, you want a Portuguese or a Liga NOS one? Honestly, just use someone like Kante on 7 chem. It's a better option. But if not, then like go with, look, Matinho. You can go with him. He's cheap. You can go with being FaceTimed isn't ideal at this time. Yeah, Matinho. Go with Matinho, Renato Sanchez, like these types of cards here. Because the thing with a lot of those, like with Keane and stuff, they're okay defensively, but they're just absolute donkeys going forwards. Like they can't do anything. They like some of them have like under 80 passing and stuff. Like. And they have bad agility and balance. Like they have good stats in some areas, but the rest of them, their card just isn't that good. So yeah, I'd use a Portuguese player if you want to link in there. I think I suddenly have something stuck behind my tooth, which is fun, because that's now going to be bugging me for the whole stream. And I can't really like finger my mouth to get it out on stream, because that would be weird. Nice to see that my friends are also abusing me on Facebook as well as in the stream. You'll donate three E2A bucks if I play Fortnite. No thanks. Who even let my friends in the stream? Oh, this guy's got a sick team as well. It's not going to be fun. Are there any actual mods in the stream who can ban my racist friends? How is Company? He's good. He is at the stage now though where he's one of the weak links to my team. He is really good though. Like I've used him for like 300 games now. He is really, really good. Like he's a little bit on the slow side, but with the right chemistry style, he gets up to like 80 pace, and he's got kind of like that. He's so big in game because he's 6'4", I think, but he's kind of like Van Dijk, as in he's just got a massive like body frame. So if anyone gets near him, he just manages to muscle them off the ball. He's super strong in game. I'm not going to be able to interact with the chat as much, which is probably good because the chat looked very toxic last time I checked. Good challenge there from Company on Firmino. This guy, who does this guy have? He's got like Prime Vieira, Prime Hullet, some like Champions League moments cards at the back, flashback Firmino. I think he's got Player of the Month Mane, and then like he's probably a Liverpool fan. He's also probably going to win. When do I think the Dutch league will come out? Probably with the Serie A or the Liga, so after La Liga, because next one we have is the that's a goal. Next, was that a timed finish or not? Next one we have is the La Liga, and that's with the Super League. And then after that, we're going to have probably Liga or Serie A, I think. Is that all we've got left? Yeah, we've had Bundesliga, yeah. So, yeah, it will be Liga or Serie A, and then one of them will be the Eredivisie, and then I'm not entirely sure what the last league will have is, what the last kind of small league will have before the Ultimate Team of the season comes out. But yeah, the Eredivisie will have some really good blues in. Like, De Ligt is going to have an insane card, maybe even better than Eder Militao. We'll have to see. And then, yeah, there's going to be a few good cards. De Jong will have really nice stats in that league. There's going to be some good options. The Super League, I think, will just be quite dead. Like, maybe Quaresma, maybe a few cards there, but on the whole, there won't be much. Liga team of the season will be quite good. Like, we'll have Lala, who will be probably the best right back on the game. Obviously, Mbappe will be sick. Neymar might even get into the team of the season, even though he's been nowhere near. Like, obviously, because he's been injured extensively. But you never know. They might put him in with an SBC or something. They'll probably give Neymar like a flashback team of the season SBC or something. Yeah, they might do the Chinese Super League because it's new. What other? No, they might. I don't know if they'll do just the Dutch league or if they'll do the Benelux and do Belgium as well because that's one they've done in the past. But yeah, I'm not sure what the. Actually, no. Will we have a rest of the world? I think what they'll do is probably do the Eredivisie, then another league, maybe like the Chinese Super League, or maybe like an Asian one. So it will have the J League, it will have the Chinese Super League, and then maybe some of the Korean League as well. That could be cool just to get them all in. But then I imagine what they'll do is do a rest of the world for like all the leagues that aren't those leagues. So like the Colombian League, the Argentine League, like. Unless they do a South American one as well. That's one they've done in the past. Like, they mix up. They don't really tend to do the same ones, like, consecutively. Yeah, Sam, you have a dead hairline, to be honest. Everyone let Sammy in the chat know that he's got a receding hairline. He calls me a pedo, but he will look like a full-on nonce within a couple of years. His hairline has like that was a bad pass. His hairline basically has a different postcode to the rest of his head. It's like back here, right at the back. Wait, what am I missing in the chat? I'm missing so much. Yeah. Also, I just saw Chris say Wijnaldum is a demonetized word, but why is he in team of the season? He scored 3 goals all season. And it's not like he's a defensive midfielder or something. Like, why is he there? Like, there are so many midfielders that had better seasons. Even Pogba, like, Pogba had a fairly bad season. Apart from that, like, he went through, like, 10 games of being sick, but was invisible for, like, all the others. But Pogba scored loads of goals, even though I think he scored like 13 goals and like 11 of them were penalties and one was a rebound from a penalty. But like, and he got some assists and stuff. Like that's more than Wijnaldum did. And there were a few other midfielders that could have got in, like Neves or someone, or Capoue or Decore or someone. Like they all did more than Wijnaldum did. Or David Silva even. Like, David Silva didn't score that much, but he still scored more than Wijnaldum. That's a foul. What is the next league team of the season? It's La Liga. Wijnaldum has the most successful passing rate of the season. I mean, that's a fairly irrelevant stat to be honest. I thought Stones had the highest passing accuracy, didn't he? Actually, I think he did. Sean Longstaff. I mean, possibly, yeah. Like Newcastle had a good season, so he would be one of the standouts from them. Also, Newcastle have been bought out or are in the process of being bought out, aren't they? By like, I think it's the owner of City's cousin. It's so funny though because True Geordie hates City so much and just goes on about them all the time just because of their money. He says like, oh, they're only good because of money. Like Guardiola's a fraud. They just buy the league and everything without money. Like Guardiola's nothing and everything. Like it completely ignoring all of the stuff he's done, like with like Sterling, taking Sterling from being someone who scores like 5 goals a season at Liverpool to being one of the best players in the world last season. Like how he's improved every single player's gone up a level or two under him at City, and the fact that like what United spent, what I don't know, over 100 million last summer. They finished 6th. Like they spent more than City in that time. They finished 6th. Liverpool spent like 250 million, didn't win the league. He just says City only won the league because of money, and just discredits everything they've done. And now they've been bought out by basically the same people. Because he also goes on about the ethics of it and how City's money is like how it's all like Arab money. And now they've literally been bought by the same family, so gonna be interesting to see what he does. Simon, what are you chatting? Yeah, who's letting the N words slip? Surely that should be filtered by YouTube, but I'm not sure where the mods are at. Simon, I'm just gonna ban you, honestly. Okay, now I can see the chat better. What is going on with the chat? Sam, you've literally just spoilt all of Game of Thrones. I expect everyone's watched Game of Thrones by now. And if you haven't watched the last season, as soon as you've seen the episode where the Ice King dies, spoiler, if you haven't, then now you know what happens. As soon as you've seen that episode, don't watch the rest because it's shit. Like, they literally bottle the entirety of one of the best series of all time with the last 2 episodes. Ben, why would I want to do that? No, thank you, Ben. Okay, 2-1 at half time. I'm not being destroyed too much. Okay, down in terms of stamina. Can I stream more often? Yeah, I do want to stream more. It's just there's not too much to stream on. Okay, Brandt's stamina's kind of gone. So I'll bring Ibra on, and then I kind of need another winger super sub. I'll take Nedved off. I'll keep Best on. Actually, no, I won't. I will bring Kevin De Bruyne. No, I won't. I will bring Cruiser on. Put him cam. Swap them around. There we go. We've got the 2 5-star weak foot wingers. Thoughts on who might transfer to Man United? Probably like some other random child. Haven't they bought? They bought some random guy for like £10 million from Swansea or something. They're either going to have to spend like 100... They have to buy some big players because if not, they're screwed. But they need to buy like... They need to buy big players, and to get big players, they're going to have to spend huge amounts of money because who's really going to want to go to them when they're in the Europa League? Because almost all the big name players are playing for top teams. Like the only players you can really see them getting that are big, but they'd still have to pay huge amounts for their wages and everything, would be like Bale, because he's kind of frozen out of the Real Madrid side, but he has insane wages. And they kind of have to, like, they'd have to, because they already have the highest wages in the league, they'd want to kind of free up, like, because like Sanchez is on the highest wages, I think. He's on like, what, 300 and something, maybe 400,000. I think before tax it's like 550,000 or something. He's on an insane amount, but I think after tax it's maybe 300 something. but I think he's the highest paid player in the Premier League. But like they'd have to free up with players like Sanchez getting paid that much. If they sign a big player, they're going to demand like equally as much, if not more. So their wage structure is kind of screwed. So I don't know if they'll get rid of Sanchez or not. Sanchez ended up being one of the worst signings in Premier League history, even though he was free. Like, I think he scored 4 goals in his career for them, including like one or two in the league or something, and he's been paid like 30 something million in that time. And for him to go, they have to like pay all his wages, like for his contract to end, I think, which would be like again loads and loads of millions. So they signed him for free, but have ended up losing massive amounts on him. I'm not sure. City have been linked with all the usual links. They've been linked with Messi because they always are, but no one proper. Yeah, they've been linked with De Ligt as well. Like obviously all the big teams are. What division and rank am I in? 4, I think. Is Rivaldo's 93 any good? Rivaldo just isn't very good this year because he's got a 2-star weak foot, which means like yeah he's good on one foot, but then if you have to just entirely play him on one side because if he hits it on his weak foot he's just disabled. Like I think every star of weak foot is like 20% less shooting. So if you have 4-star weak foot, you've got and you shoot on the weak foot and you've got like let's say 99 shooting. You're going to have like 80 shooting with a 4-star weak foot. 3-star weak foot is going to be out to like 60 shooting. So it makes such a big difference. If you have a 1-star weak foot and he's got like 90 something shooting, on his weak foot it's going to be like he's got about 15 shooting. I think that's how it works anyway. So yeah, weak foot plays a really big part, and 2-star weak foot is just bad. Yeah, Sam H. I'm not very good this year, but I've not had this good team, like this god team, for that long. I've only really had it in the past week or so because I've just been sat on like loads of investments and not really wanting to build a good team for ages. And then now the team of the season's here, I've just thought like that is should have scored that. I just thought I'd bite the bullet and build a sick team. Luckily, I've got good packs with my Blues. And then like previously, I was using players like. That would have been a sick goal. Previously, I was using players like Kante and Pogba that I'd packed ages ago. And then my team was kind of like, I had like some fairly average players. I was still using Footmus Van Aanholt until like a week ago when I unlocked Digne. But yeah, now my team's good. I think I'm quite close to Division 3. But yeah, I'm not that good to be honest. And I play FIFA more like for fun. So I don't like fully sweat it out like. When I'm playing games in the weekend league, I'm normally just watching Netflix or something at the same time. So, like 2 weeks ago, I had my best ever start, and I was properly tryharding it for the weekend league, because I thought we'd get rewards for the first team of the season, like team of the season rewards. So I think I was 9-0 at one point. I ended up not finishing my games, but I got like gold 2 or something. I didn't finish my games when I then found out they weren't going to do team of the season rewards until the week after, and I was away on holiday then. But yeah, like typically I get like gold 2 if I play like all my games, or like I get gold 2 and then maybe have a game or 2 to spare, which isn't really enough to get to the next rank. Finish that. I literally pressed shoot. There we go. Please say that's not offside. Good. I've been wet. Like in the first half, I was dominated, but in the second half, we've really got back into it. There's a Borussia Mönchengladbach spider on my Barcelona shirt. Right. There is probably a spider in my room. I get loads of insects because, well, not that spiders are flying insects, but I get loads of like random, massive like moth creatures and stuff in my room because my lights are really bright. Like you can't see them, but the like I have really like if you walk down my street and I've got my lights on, you can see the 2 white lights. They're so bright, and if ever my window's open, especially in summer at night, I just get so many moths in my room. It's awful. So I end up just having to turn the lights off. And then if I turn the lights off, they're then just attracted to my screens. So then my screens are just covered in like weird insects. Now I'm just getting trolled by my so-called friends, which is nice. Also, guys, do you want to play CS later? I never play CS and hate it, but it might be funny. When I say guys there, I'm not talking to the stream, I'm talking to my friends there. I have no idea what is going on with them. Who's that chubby man standing behind me? Oh, that's Craig. He's always there. You don't see him. He's normally down under the desk. He's my editor. He's the man behind E2A, literally in this case. Ibra. Who's this guy's keeper? Schmeichel. I assume it's prime Schmeichel. His team is sick, this guy. No, Chris, that's the same guy. That's your dad. What's your dad's name? Richard. Is that your dad's name? Oh, Jesus. Not that your dad's called Jesus. The fact that I just conceded a first-time finesse shot. They're very OP. I don't think your dad's a big fan of me though. After the times of me being sick in his car. Sam, you have an exam on Friday. Lol, hope you fail. Simon, aren't you? You're meant to be doing exams right now. My friend Simon in the chat. He's retaking his A levels, and he has the grades he needs to go into the uni he wants to go into, or has been forced to go into. He wants to go to Cambridge because he thinks he's clever, but obviously he isn't. Hence why he's been rejected by them twice now, I think. But he's got the grades to get into the uni he can get into. He's already got them from his last time he did his exams, but he's still retaking them for no apparent reason. So can we have an F for Simon, or Y Yote for being a retard? So yeah, he's oh great. He's basically just not. He's taken a gap year and literally done nothing apart from revise on it. Although he spends almost all his time posting, like, just chatting shit on weird Facebook meme pages. Simon, I saw a massive essay you wrote about like something on a meme account that Peachy showed me yesterday. So that was a good use of your time. But yeah, everyone feel free to abuse Y Yote or Simon. I don't know why he's called Y Yote. He is a moron though, so you never really know with him. Yeah, everyone spam F for Simon's hopes of getting into Cambridge or any other big universities without having to. Well, he's then retaken to get into a university he could have got into anyway. So he is a moron. Thoughts on the Ballon d'Or? If Messi doesn't win this year, then it's a corrupt award, because I could see like Ronaldo winning it or something this year, just because it's a popularity contest. Well, hence why Ronaldo's won it the past few years. Wait, am I 5-2 down now? This hasn't gone well. Simon, you're going to abuse mod if you spam F. I've unmodded you, so la. Ben, did I actually? That's bad. I'll remove it. Yeah, Simon, you're unmodded now. Wait, hang on. Timeout. No, hide user. Yeah. Simon, I've now banned you permanently from the channel, so everyone put a spam and F for that. Wait, can you guys see what he said? I've hidden him, which I think means permanently banned. But let me know. Is there any new SBC? I take it there wasn't. Wait, has Hazard said he's going to leave Chelsea? Chris, you can't unhide him. What did I get in the 50k pack? I got screwed. I got like Laporte or something. Yeah, wait, did we have an SBC? I'm going to quickly go and get a glass of water. I will be back in a second. Let's see, have we got an SBC? No, we don't. I don't think. I'll be back in a second, hang on. Also, these trousers are cool, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Hello, I'm back now. What's happening? What have I missed? Okay, I just see people spamming the N-word. Standard. Hazard. Chris, you're coming to my house. Lots of people just spamming the N-word. F for DT's wife. Chris, you're coming in the window in 5. No, you're not, because it takes 15 minutes for you to get to my house. So exposed. Wait, who made Simon back? There we go. Banned again. Now, Chris, I wasn't making tea. I was using a. Oh, we've got a donation, 79p from Ben Yanku. Ben Yanku. Thanks for the first donation of the stream. Okay, so we don't actually have any SBCs, which kind of sucks. I'll just do some upgrade ones. I'll just do some of the standard ones with like my scrubby non-rares. I'm gonna wear a headband as well, and from what I've heard, you get better pack luck with one of these on. There we go. Why does it stick out on the side? I haven't worn this for ages. I used to wear this when I played football. Okay, there we go. That actually looks awful because you can't see the top of my hair. So I'm going to remove that now. Simon, I can't ban all your accounts. Watch me. You think I can't? There we go. Banned that one. Okay, so this just needs like random non-rares, which I've packed a few of from doing all those SBCs. What happened to DT? Arsenal lost, so he'll beat his wife up. That's the joke. You got Lewandowski from a guaranteed pack. Nice one, dude. You got Havertz. Even nicer. I got trolled. I thought I got Havertz last time, and it ended up being Brandt. But it turns out Brandt's really good, so that's fine. La Liga is going to be interesting. I'm not sure what rating the SBC will be. It might even be like really low rated. It might be an 84 because I think there's basically just going to be Barcelona players, a couple of Atletico players, maybe Benzema, and that's going to be about it from from like the big teams, and then it will just be loads of teams like Ibar and just like smaller teams, and not particularly good players overall. I don't think it's going to be that good, the La Liga team of the season. I think the Bundesliga is probably going to end up being better. How do I get the chemistry up on this? Thanks, Mikhail Khan, for timing out Simon. You know what to do. Okay, there we go. So I can submit that now. You got Jovic. It's not too bad. I'm yet to get like a walkout or anything from the standard upgrade packs, but from the 81 pluses I've got 2 blues. Simon, I've seen you. I've banned that account too. Only Neymar and Mbappe for Liga. I doubt Neymar will get in. He was injured for like all but about 3 months of the season. Lala though will be quite good. Lala will be in the Liga team of the season. He'll probably be the best right back on the game. Can I make you a squad? You need to help me a bit more there. Budget players you've already got as untradables. Like I can't. I could make you a team. I could make you any type of team, but like obviously it depends on your budget. Any players you've already got. Any preferences with the formation and like countless things. When was the last time I opened bronze packs? I opened about 5 earlier, and then someone abused me and said it was boring, so I stopped. But I rarely, just because I don't do the small leagues really anymore. I just do the big leagues. So I don't really have much need for them now. Like I don't use a lot of the bronze players. When the gameplay is less interesting than the chat. Yeah, the gameplay is boring, I agree. It's because there's no new SBCs, so we're just having to open these upgrade packs there, which is fun. Literally, I've got nothing good from these standard upgrades, but I'm just doing them to get rares to then use in the other one. Why am I putting Hendricks in? Why wouldn't I put Hendricks in? I only keep the ones from... I know there's obviously an Eredivisie League SBC. I'm never doing the Eredivisie. It's pointless. It's not profitable because it's like 200k and you get no good packs from it at all. Hendricks is probably worth like 500 coins, so no biggie. I preferred it when I was getting called a Tory on my last stream. Being called a nonce is more hard hitting. So yeah, I keep players that I know are expensive or important for loyalty just because I use them, like ones that I use in regular league SBCs. Although I still trade in players from some leagues that I do just because I know they're cheap, but some of them are either more expensive or it's useful to have loyalty on them. Do I have any other cards? I don't really want to use... Oh yeah, first. I didn't want to use any of those higher rated players. Okay, how can I sort this out? There we go. How is he a nonce? Don't worry, I'm not. I'm not actually. Wait, how do I remove a link? Chris, why have you put the Shrek versus Thanos Despacito? What even was that? The chat's suddenly going really quickly because I just refreshed the page. Still nothing there. Do I sell Premier League expensive? Sell Premier League players because they're expensive? No, I put them into the SBCs that I do. Although I sold all my Arsenal and Chelsea players because they were expensive when we had the SBC. These packs are so dead, and I don't really want to go and buy any more rare cards, so I'm not entirely sure what I should do now. I guess I could do some trading, but that's a bit boring. I'll sell on some of my blues. Cause cards will probably go up tomorrow with the rewards. I'll load up my club with any of these players I have here. I would play it on stream, but it would probably get copyrighted. And I don't have any other videos for today apart from this, so I wouldn't make any money, so that would be sad. And I kind of need the money for my travels. Okay, so I basically have all these people already. Okay, send him to the club. I'll clear up some space and then I'll sell on any like random duplicates I have. Play viewers? No, that's a bit boring. I will at some point, but not today. I'm really tired as well, so I don't really want to like play much of the game. Make you a team, look up for the player you have and shit. What are you on about? What do you mean look up? Like, I can't look up the players you have. How am I meant to find what players you have? I literally asked you, tell me. If you want me to build you a team, tell me the budget you have. Tell me the players you have. Tell me the players you want to put into your team. Tell me the formation. I can't just magically imagine what players you have in your team. Like, it's not as simple as that. Simon, go away. Yeah, that is true, Chris. That is true. That's why people don't like European people don't go for the Thai people. I think they go for like the other European / like Americans that are traveling there. But I'm going with two friends, and one of them's been there already, and he was traveling with a group of people. One of whom made the mistake of thinking that a Thai woman was a woman, but it was actually a woman with a penis, and he didn't find out she had said penis until she'd gone back to his room with her, and stuff had ensued from then on. So that's definitely not a thing you wanna experience. Turns out none of my Arsenal and whatever these guys are sold. So that's nice. You wrote it all? Okay, no need to write in caps. You've got Foden, Witsel, Mateus, Dumfries, Allison, Foot Birthday, Martial on 500k, and you want it in 43-1. I mean, I don't know why I have to do this, because it's fairly simple. Like, you can look on the market and stuff, but obviously Mateus is going to be in there as an icon. Foden isn't, because he's not particularly good. Witsel, I don't know what version of Witsel that is. Are you saying that's the team of the season version? If you want 4-2-3-1, doesn't have to be that. You can start different formation and move to that in game. The ones you definitely want to include, Dumfries, you can't really fit in unless you like with 500k. You can't get like team of the season Wijnaldum and like another load of good players. So maybe you go like 4-2-3-1, Witsel on one side, and then Mateus in the middle. You could use like Goretzka. Like there's lots of special cards you could use from there, and then go with like. I guess Allison is that a Premier League team of the season. So go with a Premier League Bundesliga hybrid with Mateus linking the two, and then try and fit in meta players like all the meta players you can find like Van Dijk and like De Bruyne, Aubameyang, all those types of players. But like I don't know what players you like and stuff. Like depends. But that would be my suggestion. Would be like a Bundesliga Premier League hybrid with those players. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what to do now. I think I'll play one more game. My stamina is dead. I hadn't realised that. I'll play one more game and then I think I'll end the stream off just because there's literally nothing to do. Like the SBC, I've run out of players in my club. The SBCs are fairly bad. I don't have enough high-rated cards for the other teams. Opinions on Israel versus Palestine. It's a big game. Opinions on the Armenian genocide. Opinions on Chelsea against Arsenal. Quite a dead game. I think Chelsea won, did they? That's how little I'm up to date with that one. 600k coins. You've got an 87 German league team. What, like, I don't know what an 87 German league team is. Like, it might be 87 rated, but like, is that because you've got a high rated bet? Like, the rating is irrelevant. Like, you might have Hummels, who's crap, for example, but high rated. Like, and an 85 rated Premier League team. Should you boost your current teams or get an icon? No. Why do you have a Bundesliga team and a Premier League team for a start? There's no need. Sell them both and build one good team. There's no need to build like a one league team. There's no good icons for 600k anyway, really. No, you're doing it wrong there. You don't want to have two teams, especially at this stage of the game. Maybe early when you have a cheap team and you do it for fitness, but no. Sell both teams, or build. If you've got untradables, it could be a hybrid between the Bundesliga and the Premier League, but build one good team. There's no need to have two average teams. Like an 87 rated team, if you're basing your team on rating, like rating doesn't really equal quality in a lot of cases. Like obviously lots of high rated players are really good, but someone like Hummels is going to be worse than someone like Van Dijk, even though Van Dijk is a lower rated card. If that makes sense. So yeah, like don't go with a Premier League and a Bundesliga team. Build a hybrid using meta players. Like, I doubt you have a huge budget with two teams that aren't super high rated. So I'd say maybe like go with gold cards like Mbappe and Neymar, for example. Try and link them into your team. Maybe use Lala, a right back. Make like a low level kind of meta team. Van Dijk, like easy cheap players like Fabinho. But yeah, if you've got 600k, like you can obviously comfortably afford Neymar. You can afford Mbappe. You can afford like the best in form or second best in form of Lala. Put him in on one side. Maybe use Neymar like as a left forward off cam, up front or something. You could get like. You could start working towards an icon SBC. How did Petit miss that? Oh, Ophelia Roberts has joined the stream as well. We've got a full on Welly reunion. Also, Ophelia, my house still smells of Rafi now. For those of you who weren't in the stream earlier, as I was saying, my dog escaped, and my dad got a phone call from the vets and rang up and explained that he'd just been rung up and they said the dog was at the vets, and I was at home and had no idea how the dog had escaped. It turns out she was at the vets, and then she'd like run off somewhere and rolled in like random, I don't even know. I can't switch my players. Oh great. Yeah, she still stinks. My entire house now just stinks of like some kind of animal shit. I'm not entirely sure what type of animal. And I put her in the bath earlier, and she'd never been in a bath, so was scared, and then jumped out and then ran around the house. I'm bad at FIFA. Ran around the house, shaking water everywhere. So that's ideal. And now my entire house smells. And also, she massively cut me. With her claws in the car, so I now have massive like scrape marks all along my stomach, so that's nice. I'm still just being abused. I hate everyone in the chat, pretty much. I'm literally just being abused from all angles. Can we just go back to my last stream's abuse, which was just me being called a Tory? Like, that was fine. Now I'm just being called a pedo by literally everyone. With no evidence. Okay, we're back in this. Okay. If anyone says the word dog nonce, I'm going to ban them. What league SBCs are good for profit? Any of the ones you have the players for. It like entirely depends. There isn't like a certain league that's best. If you have 90% of the players for a league, it's obviously going to be good. But the Premier League, Serie A, and La Liga give the highest value in terms of packs. Tory dog dancing sex pest. The chat is literally just full of abuse. Someone show, yeah. I was trying to click show on that message from Joe Taylor because that's probably the weirdest comment I've ever received on a video. Joe Taylor, which of your friends knows me? Because he apparently rapes my dad. I wasn't aware of that. That is mental. I like cheese though, so I don't know. I had some melted cheese on my beans on toast earlier, so it might be that. Yeah, Huesca is really expensive, Harvey. It's like 100k or something. It's depressing to complete because you're just buying silvers that are all extinct for like 20k. I'm struggling to concentrate on this game and also concentrate on the massive abuse I'm receiving right now. That comment from Joe though is a bit mental. Ed, you're mates with Joe. Are you really? Yeah, I'm trying to concentrate on this as well as the massive stream of abuse. Your dog took a shit on your face when you're asleep. No, unfortunately my dog hasn't done that. She does wake me up a lot in the morning by like just coming and licking my face, but it's not quite being shat on. Jacob Wilcoxon, welcome to the stream. I think I remember you from my last stream. This was a nice, just pleasant stream until my friends came in and then just started telling everyone that I'm a pedo. Ben, I'll see you later. Yeah, cheers. Thanks for the donation earlier, pal. If you look, there are definitely a lot of much dodgier, non-seer YouTubers. I think given I'm 0% nonce, there's going to be a lot of people that are a lot more non-seer than me that you can go and abuse instead. Go and find like, I'm not saying Bateson's a pedo or something, but like, I'm not, but there's definitely a lot of dodgier YouTubers that you can go and abuse instead of me. There's literally some female YouTuber that shags dogs. Like I'm not even joking. She literally did a video talking about how she shagged dogs. So go and call her a dog nonce instead. Okay, I'm gonna ban the words dog and nonce from my future streams. Simon, you got rejected by like all of your universities, so. Yeah, Capgun Tom. And a lot of those ones that live in Anisong Gibb and all those people are probably a bit dodgy. That is a naughty goal from Best. That flick, he did like a, I don't even know what it's called. He did a really cool flick and a volley though. That was a banger. Yeah, Shane Dawson shags cats, doesn't he? I think. There's definitely a lot of there are some really weird YouTubers. That was actually such a nice goal. The keeper didn't even move, which made it better. I hate all of my viewers. Okay, K9 Pedo is the new one. Okay, I think I'll just ban Pedo as well. Literally no one's acknowledged the fact that I just scored a screamer and said it's just me being abused. I forgot to change my formation as well. This was such a pleasant stream until Chris and Simon and Sam came and just started abusing me. Simon, you finger armadillos, get out the stream. Senor Veterano, yeah, it is very wild. You're one of the few non-mental people in the chat right now. You'd rather score on a dog than a screamer. I think just anything dog related is going to get removed from this in future. I'm the most beautiful soul ever, even after all the things I've been through with the police. I've literally never had I've never had anything to do with the police, I don't think. Have I? No. I've never had anything to do with the police in my life. I mean, I expect most people my age haven't, but I don't think I have. Even after the shoplifting that I talked about in my last stream. Although that was when I was like 5. Wait, is that in? Okay. I think this guy's rage quitting. That was... I don't even know how that... I thought that when he's rage quit. I don't know how that went over the line. I don't know if there's a replay of that afterwards. I played the whole game with Goretzka up front and it didn't change my formation at all. Goretzka got 2 assists and then 2 goals for each winger. Simon, I'm just gonna put you in timeout because if I time you out, then you can't. I don't think you can get untimed out. Whereas if I ban you, you can get unbanned. I think I'm just gonna time out all my friends, and that'll clean the chat up a bit. Yeah, all the abuse is getting timed out. We're going for a PG-13, family-friendly Christian stream now. Okay, I'm going to play one more game, and then it'll be 11, and then hopefully we might have an SBCs to do with the Europa League at 11, and then if not, I'll go to bed. Well, no, I won't go to bed. I'll end the stream. But yeah. I couldn't think of any videos to record today, so that's why I'm doing a live stream. Like, hopefully... Wait, tomorrow's Thursday, so yeah, tomorrow I'll have rewards and everything. And then hopefully an SBC later on, or something to do a video on. And then Friday there's a new team of the season, but like, today there wasn't really much. This guy's got a bit of a different team, loads of Liga and OS players. He's got that flashback Jonas as well. I have loads of cups everywhere, but nothing to drink. I'm really thirsty. There's some guy just spamming stuff in German, so that's nice. There is so much abuse happening in the stream. Now there's some racism from Ed. Great to see that I've got such lovely accepting fans. Now my dad's trying to ring me. Fuck off, Dad. My dad probably hates me because I've been playing music through his speakers. Like, it's great because he's in Scotland, but he's connected his Spotify to his Alexa. So if I play music through his Alexa in England, like, because he's in Scotland with his girlfriend right now, who I don't like. So if I play music through his Alexa, it plays through his speakers and his phone. So I'll probably play some random like late night music to annoy him, but I've just been playing like really obnoxious drum and bass all day, to try and annoy him. I tried to play. They didn't have any like offensive songs on Spotify, so that was annoying. My dad's... Oh, now I'm being rung by Chris. Wouldn't surprise me if Chris just, like, ran through my door or something. He has appeared on streams before. I believe. Yeah, now there's just racism happening to people as well. Joe Taylor, that is not very nice. I've just conceded a goal. Yeah. I think I'll have to ban him. Ed, yeah, Wait, why is Joe Taylor being unhidden by me? Yeah, Ed, give him a good banning. Drake isn't a nonce. He just has a bit of a weird relationship with what's her name, Millie Bobby Brown. But I think they're just like friends. He doesn't like pedo her. Is to pedo a verb? I don't think so. Now Chris is just spamming me with FaceTime calls. I'm tempted to pick up, but he'll probably have like his dick out or something, so I'll get demonetized. Chris, hello? Okay, I picked up and then apparently Chris isn't there. Chris, ring me again. He dated a 16-year-old. No, didn't he like... I thought she was 17 and he didn't date her. I'm not sure. There are definitely non-seer musicians who make worse music. Here's Chris, guys, just so you can see his... the racist that's been abusing people all stream. Have you got anything to say to the stream, Chris? I'm having to now play with one hand on my face. I can't play with one hand, so Chris is gonna have to say goodbye. But just so you guys know, that's the person on the other side of the screen that's been racially abusing people. What is my keeper doing? If I play on PS4, can I play you? No, I'm on Xbox. Put Chris on the stream. I already have. Oh no, now can't you? Someone else is joining the stream. I'll say hello to the people. Wait, what? Oh, there wasn't any camera on there, so that didn't work. I thought that was Chris, and then it turned out not to be Chris. Not sure if that person wanted to be on stream, but I don't think they were. They had their camera on, so that's fine. Why is Joe Taylor in such a bad mood today? This chat is not very nice. There's a lot of hostility. Simon, ring me. I'll put you on stream. I want you guys to see why Wote or Simon, because he looks like such a pedo. Like he's joking about all the pedo stuff, but like he looks like the biggest pedo you could imagine. He has really long greasy hair. He looks like a tramp. And yeah. He's also got with more guys than girls, I think. And a lot of them have been underage as well, from what I've heard. So yeah. Simon is definitely on some kind of register. Just thought I'd let you guys know. Chris is now ringing me. Wait, what does Chris want? Hello? Hello? Okay. Simon, do you know my number? Ring me. Simon, I want everyone to be able to see you. If not, I'm gonna find a picture of you when you were younger, or not when you were younger, just now. I don't even know. Well, Simon doesn't post any pictures of himself on social media because he doesn't want like future employers to know what he looks like or something. He's weird about. Well, he's weird. I was gonna say about social media, but he is just weird in general. Um, Joe Taylor, let me FaceTime you. Okay, Joe. Just I don't really want to give my number to you, so. Archie the Iron 2009, welcome to the stream, bro. Hopefully you're not here to abuse me or any ethnic minorities or anything else, because we've had quite an offensive stream today. Not from me, just from 3 of my friends who've joined. Yeah, Simon, you are a big baller. Retaking your exams again because you got rejected from all the universities you wanted to go to. Simon literally never leaves his house. When I say Simon, I'm talking about Y Wote, whatever that name is. If you guys want to see all of the mods, all the mods on the stream are here somewhere on Facebook. Okay, they've turned their cameras off. Right. But anyway, here are some of the mods. I'm also still trying to play FIFA with one hand. It's only Chris. Okay, Simon hasn't even exposed himself. But yeah, there's a... I would find a picture of Simon, but he as I said, he doesn't post any pictures of himself on social media because he's like paranoid. I'm gonna definitely finish the stream off after this video because it's after this game, I mean, because quite a hard chat to control. Thanks, Archie. Yeah, I know I'm a good YouTuber. That's what we want. You'll call me on Insta? Okay, Joe Taylor, hit me up. Simon's on Facebook? What do you mean? Like on a Facebook call, or he does have Facebook. Yeah, Simon's got Facebook, but his profile picture is like a statue of a penis or something rather than his face. To be fair, the statue of the penis does look better than his face, but yeah, he doesn't have any pictures of himself online, so I can't show you how atrocious he looks, especially with his new hair. He does honestly look like a paedophile tramp. Oh, actually, guys, I have a video. Wait till the ball goes out of play. I have a video that Simon doesn't want me to show anyone because he thinks it will ruin his chances with future employees. Simon is the person that's been calling me a paedophile for this entire stream, and I have a video of him saying he likes kids, which I'm now going to show you guys, which Simon's going to be really unhappy with. So let me just pause this game. This is the person that is calling me a nonce on today's stream, just so you guys can see. That's him with the hair. I have a video here of him going up some escalators to children, to the children's section of Next. This is again the guy that was calling me a nonce earlier, and I have a video somewhere. Right here, I'm going to turn the volume up. My dad's ringing me on Facebook, so we don't want that. Guys, this is Y Wote in the chat, or Simon. Now my dad's calling me, and you guys have just seen my dad's name, so that's class. But there we go. I bet Simon will be really, really upset about that because he wouldn't let me post it on Instagram, and now I've put it on a YouTube live stream. So, sorry, Simon. What is my Instagram? It is, I'll put it in the chat. Go and follow me. But yeah, I think Simon will really appreciate that. Okay. That is going to be the end of the stream after that game. There's my Instagram for Joe Taylor. So there we go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream, and my friend Simon for being exposed for being a paedophile. He literally said he likes kids. But yeah, I will catch you guys later on another stream where hopefully I don't get abused. I think tomorrow morning I might do my rewards, or a maybe like a video or a stream. I'm not sure, but we'll see. But anyway, see you guys then. Bye bye.